Good morning. It's early. It's 6:45. I've been up since 5. Got a lot of things in my head this morning. A lot of things in my head. Got to go into my job today. But I have time this morning and thinking all kinds of things. And I don't know in which video or which platform I talked about the paradoxical life that we live. Those of us who have marketed our business, have made a social media presence to try to have a different type of life, and how we promote who we are and what we do and how we choose to make money versus that other go to work, be a physical body in a company making money for somebody else. It's the paradox of the life that we are living now, and those that do not understand the other way of life. In my outside gig, where I go in and lend my hand to help other people make money, it's sometimes hard to tell people, hey, I'm just doing this for the time being because I have this business. This is where my creative efforts go. I'm Kitryn Marie. Get out of the way. Kitryn Marie. I reside in St. Louis, Missouri. I'm an artist, a writer, speaker, life and business coach. Teach a variety of art and communication classes. Have a published book. It was published last July. I'm working on my second book. When you look at people and you see how unhappy they are with their life choices, no, don't. And you look at people who did not believe in the dream that you had or the vision you saw, because they equate going into a job working for somebody else as the only way to survive. And how many times you had to dumb down for damaged people. I'm proud of this book. It's fiction, but it's based on a lot of true things that have happened in a lot of people's lives. It's a great accomplishment when you can take a creative ability and see it come to life. You see it from the beginning stage to the final outcome. Not many people get that opportunity or get that chance. Characters in this book, Kate and Hank, a lot of damaged goods, a lot of psychological abuse, lots of narcissistic traits, lots of betrayal. It's a light psych thriller. Make a great Lifetime movie. It's available on Amazon. It's $15.99. Accomplishments. What are your accomplishments? And who have you had to dumb down for because the people that you have surrounded yourself with are nothing but damaged goods? You had to downplay who you are, what your talents are, because somebody else always had to take center stage, because somebody else always had to have their way. Somebody always had to take from everybody else because they couldn't do it on their own. You can look at your own life. Some people will go out of their way to hurt other people because they can't get it right. They pick and they choose. They downgrade because they can't raise their standard. They can't look at what life looks like on the other side of their own personal misery. And these people that go from person to person to person to person keep taking and taking whatever they want from anybody, always at somebody else's expense, always with the same outcome, always. Damaged goods continue to hurt other people, and the other people who think they're in it because they want to call it love, they don't realize the abuse and the narcissism and the betrayal that goes along with that game. It's a lot what this book is about. I take pride in writing that book. There isn't too many things in this life, in the economy and the way that life is, working for a lot of people due to outside circumstances. But this I can say I'm really proud of. And while I'm working on my second book, Seaside Shore, which is completely different than this one, not many people get to live out a dream because they settle for less. They've been made to feel like they can't accomplish anything because the other people can't fight their way out of a wet paper bag. I talk about that in my vision board class, my life coaching class. We talk about your life. We talk about where you wanted to be when you got to be an adult. We talk about your productive environment. I do. I hold a mirror up. You have to look at your own life, and you have to see exactly who you are and why you're made the way you are and who did what to you that made you become who you are now. And how many dreams did you chase that somebody else said, you can't do that? You can't compete where you can't compare. Some people will always downgrade who they choose in their life because it's always the safe bet, instead of raising a standard and understanding really what your real potential and what the real capacity is and who you are and what you do and what you bring to the world and what you can offer to anybody in this life who's looking for something more. Yeah, I'm very proud of this book. I went to a wake last night. Saw so many different people from my high school, people I saw every day for 4 years. And the pleasantries of how are you and what have you been doing and what have you been up to. People only know you for how they think they know you. And when you tell them, hey, I accomplished this, I did this, and they are shocked. They're like, what? Really? But then you see other people who don't excel and they live their miserable life, always downgrading, always choosing the lesser of. When He Had Her is available on Amazon. One of my greatest accomplishments. But I'm Kitryn Marie, an artist, writer, speaker, life and a business coach. Fate turns on a dime. Flip the coin. Enjoy your day.